Good, James. You?
Good. Hey, we're just getting the news on Richaun. What does that mean for your team tonight? And also, if you don't mind, Buddy Hield and Marvin Bagley updates if you have them as well.
Yeah. So Rashawn's not going to come with us on this trip, so he won't play in these 3 games, and we'll see how he's doing as we get back into town. Clearly, we'll miss him. He's had an incredible year so far for us, and he's a big part of what we're trying to do. With him out, we're gonna start Jones at the center tonight, and then Buddy is. I would guess Buddy plays. He's like he got an IV today. He wants to give it a go. He's been pretty sick, so a lot of it will be what does his energy look like, and even if he does go, what's he look like when he's out there, and then we'll have to kind of make a decision based on how he's moving and what he's able to fight through. So not 100% sure he's playing yet, but I would guess Buddy tries to play. And then with Marvin, he continues to improve. He's gonna join the team again soon, and from there we'll start to work him back into the group as well.
Katie Hunter.
Hey there, Luke. Just wanted to kind of go back to the last game against New Orleans. When you look back at the game film, how did you feel about the type of 3-point shots you guys were getting, especially late in the game?
Well, I thought for the most part, I thought they were good most of the night. I still thought we turned down a couple that we should have let fly. I watched the game on the flight home, and it's 13-12 us to halfway through the first quarter, and we just kept missing open shots, and eventually they started hitting some, and that's where they got their separation. But the guys, I mean, we started that game, they were ready. We were competing, getting stops, deflections, getting out and running. We just couldn't make anything. And as the game went, we some of those threes started getting in. Our defense started picking up, which is pretty natural. I told De'Aaron on that last 3. I mean, that thing left his hand. When he's playing the way he was playing in that second half, he makes those shots, and it looked good leaving his hand. And you cut a 4-point lead to 1. That means you're 100% getting. You're in a 1-possession game the next time down, no matter what, whether they hit both free throws or not. So I told him I'm totally good with him taking that shot, and especially when he's shooting it with the confidence he was shooting it with. He had a couple that were really good looks that didn't go down for us, but look, that's what we want. We want him playing with ultimate confidence. He did a great job of attacking the paint, getting to the free throw line, and really getting our team back into that game.
Tony Harvey.
Hey, Coach Walton. You just mentioned that Damian Jones will be the starting center. So what does that outlook look? What you have in plan? Is this going to be a center by committee type thing until you get your major pieces back?
Yeah, it'll be center by committee. We'll look at this team. Washington plays 3 big centers, so we'll need everyone ready to go. And it'll kind of be game by game, seeing who's playing well, and as we continue to try to fight our way out of this slump that we're in. We're going to continue to look for guys that are bringing it, and that are going to play with the appropriate effort and competitive spirit that we need. And that's everyone's responsibility. So you'll see different guys out there.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke, I wanted to follow up on what you said about Marvin. We've heard a couple times now that he'll be back soon. So I'm just wondering how soon. Is there a protocol? Are there going to be a number of days to clear him? And then, frankly, why isn't he back with the team already?
Yeah, well, it's with the protocol, it's the doing the daily testing, and then once we get into Phoenix, he'll be joining the team from there, and flying with us and coming back home after the trip. So he's doing whatever testing he needs to do there, where he's in constant contact with our medical people, and the people out there. So he'll be back, on this trip and then for the remainder of the season.
Katie Hunter.
Luke, I wanted to follow up kind of just on point paints. Obviously, with Richaun being out, even with him last time, you guys gave up a season high 74 to this team that with Westbrook is really good at getting in the lane. How do you approach it kind of with smaller lineups, kind of center by committee situation, and to try and kind of lock that paint down?
Well, yeah, it's a huge key for us is understanding what Russell brings to the court, and we should all know it. We've all either watched him or played against him for the last, however many years he's been doing this, and he is elite at it. And it takes more than one guy. So we have to do a better job at containing, and then knowing he's still going to get by people. And when he does, we have to be ready to help with our weak side defense, and we have to be able to vertical. They draw a lot of fouls. They get to the free throw line a lot, and we got to make sure that they're finishing over us instead of giving them free points at the line. So, they've really started playing some really good basketball, and that starts with Russ and with Bradley Beal and what he does. So it's they're kind of opposite in how you guard them from a team standpoint. With how well Bradley's scoring the ball and shooting the ball, but we have to be able to make those adjustments and be ready to rotate and help, and then keep them off the glass. Something we've been struggling with a lot this year is finishing our possessions off with defensive rebounding.